Dear soul, the angels are at your side today to bring you a message loaded with meaning. This is a revelation about the journey of love and what it really means to be prepared for a commitment as profound as marriage. You will find joy, but you also need to walk a path of self-discovery, understanding, and evolution. Imagine a beautiful garden. It represents the love you two share. In order for it to flourish, you need to tend to the soil, water the plants, and sometimes prune what is no longer useful. Before joining your lives in the sacred bond of marriage, the angels want you to understand the importance of preparing yourself emotionally and spiritually for this union. Love is more than sharing laughter and happy moments. It's knowing how to welcome the other person's vulnerability and allow them to see yours. Often, the person who is destined to be your partner may not be perfect. And you, dear soul, don't have to be either. But together you can learn and grow. This journey will not only be made up of light steps. There will be moments of doubt, fear, and even pain. However, it is precisely in these moments that love is tested and strengthened. The angels want you to know that true love is not found in unattainable perfection, but in the willingness to look beyond defects and work together to build something lasting. Surrender is not a loss of identity, but a conscious choice to share your life and your heart. Before continuing the message, write this mantra in the comments. I trust in divine timing and in the love that the universe has prepared for me. Now, continuing the message. This surrender requires you to understand your own limits and insecurities. Ask yourself, am I ready to love and be loved as I am, without masks, without fears? This journey begins within you, with an unwavering commitment to accept yourself and grow at the same time. The angels reveal that the person who is destined to become your life partner is also facing challenges. They are learning important lessons, resolving internal issues, and preparing their heart for you. This is a process that takes time. Think of the strength of a tree during a storm. Even when the wind threatens to uproot it, its roots, deep and firm, keep it standing. That's the kind of strength that true love requires. You will both have to face the storms of life, but together, you will find your way back to calm. Before you can fully unite, the angels suggest that you look back and assess any hurt or regrets you may be carrying. Loving doesn't mean ignoring past hurts, but rather learning from them and letting them go. Perhaps you have faced rejections or disappointments that still reverberate in your heart. This person, who will be your companion, is not coming to heal your wounds, but to walk alongside you as you heal them. The angels assure you that there is a greater purpose behind this relationship. The two of you were destined to meet, not just to be happy together, but to transform each other. Every challenge, every joy, and every learning you share is shaping your souls, making them stronger and more aligned with the divine plan. Dear soul, know that the angels are by your side, guiding and protecting every step of this journey. They whisper that what is to come will not just be a marriage, but a union of souls that transcends time and circumstances. This person is on their way, but before you say yes to the other person, it is essential that you say yes to yourself. Recognize your value, your abilities, and your weaknesses. By doing so, you will be ready for the next chapter in your life, a chapter that will be written with two hands, with love, respect, and understanding. Dear soul, as we walk this spiritual journey, the angels continue to whisper messages of love and wisdom. Before you unite with that person, it is essential to understand that divine timing is perfect, and everything is happening exactly as it should. Even if your heart cries out for answers, there is a purpose in every moment of waiting, in every doubt that arises, in every dream that seems distant. The angels ask you to visualize your life as a book with blank pages. Every choice, every lesson, is a word written with purpose. And now, as you seek to understand what is in store, remember that the most beautiful stories are those that unfold with patience and faith. That person the universe has chosen for you is also writing their pages, facing their challenges, and learning the lessons that will bring them closer to you. True love often requires a period of separation before union. It is in this interval that souls grow stronger, roots deepen, and an understanding of what really matters solidifies. The angels want you to know that there is no mistake in the paths that brought you here, even if they seemed confusing or painful. Every detour, every tear shed, was shaping the two of you, preparing you for the moment when you will finally be ready for each other. There is a powerful energy in knowing how to wait. It's not about resignation or passivity, but an active trust in the divine process. While you wait, the angels ask you to focus your energy on becoming the best version of yourself, not out of obligation or to please anyone, but so that when you look back, you can see how much you have grown and blossomed during this journey. This person that the universe has prepared for you is also undergoing their own transformation. Imagine him or her on a parallel path to yours, facing their own fears, healing old wounds and learning to love in a purer way. When you finally meet, you will both bring to the relationship not only a heart full of love, but also a baggage rich in wisdom and resilience. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments, 1111, to cry out. This will open the door to the blessings that the angels are preparing for your love life. The angels show you that, during this period of preparation, you may experience moments of doubt. You may wonder if you're on the right path, or if the love you're looking for is real. These doubts are natural and part of the journey. They don't mean that you are lost, but rather that you are growing and expanding your understanding of what it means to love and be loved. The universe is a master at creating perfect scenarios for souls to learn. Perhaps you and this person have crossed paths before, but the meeting didn't happen as it should have. Perhaps there are hurts or misunderstandings that need to be resolved before you can move forward together. The angels ensure that all these seemingly disconnected pieces are falling into place, and the full picture will be revealed when the time is right. Remember that love is not a final destination, but a journey. It is the constant act of choosing the other, even in difficult times. And this choice is only possible when you are both clear about who you are and what you want to build together. The universe is teaching you to choose each other consciously, not as a refuge from fear or loneliness, but as a celebration of everything you have learned and become. When you and this person are finally ready to take the next step, there will be a sense of peace that transcends words. It will be as if every obstacle, every tear, and every moment of doubt has been worth it. The angels show me an image of the two of you, side by side, looking to the future with confidence and love, knowing that whatever lies ahead, you have each other as your anchor and home. Dear soul, you are closer than you think. The angels ask you to keep trusting, to keep your heart open, and to use this time to cultivate your own light. This light will be the beacon that guides this person to you. Dear soul, the angels continue to whisper divine secrets about the love that is destined for you. They want you to know that the journey so far, with all its twists and turns and challenges, has been designed to strengthen you. That love you seek, which seems so far away at times, is real and on its way. But before it can fully blossom, there is a fundamental truth that needs to be understood. Love is an act of courage. Growing in love is like learning to dance. At first, the steps can seem confusing, sometimes clumsy. There are stumbles, missteps, and moments of frustration. But over time, you realize that dance is not about perfection, but about connection. It's about the ability to move in harmony with the other, even when the music suddenly changes. This person that the universe has chosen for you is right now learning their own steps in this dance. Perhaps they have faced disappointments that have left deep scars, or perhaps they are struggling to overcome fears that prevent them from giving themselves over completely. The angels whisper that, just like you, this person is being guided through a process of healing and transformation. There is a moment when the heart wants to open up, but the mind hesitates. This conflict is part of the journey for both of you. You and this person are learning that true love is not an escape from difficulties, but a force that helps you face them. The angels ask you to look inside yourself and identify the fears that may be holding your own wings back. This process of self-evaluation is fundamental if you are to receive the love you so desire. Before continuing the message, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, take the opportunity to subscribe. This helps us to continue creating meaningful content for you. Continuing the message, the angels show you that every tear you shed, every prayer you made, was not in vain. They have been by your side in every moment of pain and hope, collecting these experiences like precious jewels that now adorn your soul. Every challenge you faced was a lesson, a step towards the person you are becoming, and it is this wiser, more resilient version of you that will attract an equally deep and transformative love. Imagine a sculptor standing in front of a block of marble. He sees the beauty hidden there, even before any detail is revealed. With patience and skill, he removes everything that doesn't belong in the sculpture until the masterpiece emerges. In the same way, the angels are shaping your life and the life of that person, eliminating what doesn't fit, revealing the essence of each one. When you finally meet, it will be as if two masterpieces come together, each complete in itself, but even more beautiful together. Dear soul, know that true love requires more than desire. It requires a willingness to grow, to forgive, and to commit. Forgiveness, in particular, is a powerful key on this journey. To forgive the past, both yours and this person's, is to free yourself from the weight that prevents your wings from fully opening. The angels want you to visualize this person in your heart, not as an unattainable ideal, but as someone human, with virtues and flaws. They ask you to prepare yourself to welcome this person with compassion, knowing that they, like you, are constantly evolving. When you finally come together, there will be challenges. You will need to adjust to each other, learn to deal with differences and value similarities. But above all, you will need to remember why you chose each other. Love is not a final destination, but a commitment renewed every day. The angels whisper that this union will be marked by a deep connection, something that transcends time and words. When you look each other in the eye, there will be a silent realization that all the effort, all the waiting, was worth it. It will be like recognizing a home that you didn't know you were looking for, but that you've always longed to find. Dear soul, keep walking with faith and patience. The angels are working behind the scenes, preparing a future that exceeds your grandest expectations. Trust in the process, because every step, even those that seem uncertain, is taking you exactly where you need to be. Dear soul, the angels continue to weave the thread of revelation about the love that is destined for you. They want you to understand that before the final union, there are essential lessons that must be learned, not to complicate your journey, but to ensure that it is lived with fullness and truth. The love you desire is not just a meeting between two people, but the convergence of two individual journeys that intertwine to create something extraordinary. At this stage, the angels show me a powerful scene. It's as if you and this person are walking on parallel roads, each facing your battles, your losses, and your triumphs. Sometimes these roads seem to come closer together, other times further apart. But at every turn, there is a learning, an adjustment, a new perspective. What is being forged is not just a relationship, but a connection of souls that understands the beauty of imperfection and the power of overcoming. The angels want you to know that this person also bears the marks of their experiences. Perhaps they have faced rejection that made them question their worth. Perhaps they have made mistakes that still weigh heavily on their heart. But just like you, they are being guided to heal these wounds, to learn from them, and to grow. True love is not a fairy tale. It is built on acceptance and the conscious choice to walk alongside someone, even when the path becomes challenging. This person the universe has chosen for you is learning to let go of fear, insecurity, and pride. They are learning that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a gateway to genuine intimacy. As this person faces their own challenges, you are also being called to look inwards. Ask yourself, am I ready to love, not in spite of the challenges, but because of them? Love requires courage, but it also requires patience. It asks you to trust in divine timing, even when it seems that nothing is happening. The angels whisper that this waiting is not empty, it is full of meaning. During this time, you are growing, expanding your understanding of yourself and what it really means to share your life with someone else. There's an image the angels want you to visualize. Two trees growing side by side. Their roots are deeply connected. Although invisible to the naked eye, they support each other, even when strong winds blow. Their leaves touch gently, but each blossoms uniquely. This is the essence of the love that awaits you, a union that values individuality and celebrates connection. The love you build together will not be without its challenges, but it will be strong enough to overcome them. This is because you will both have learned that love is not about changing the other, but about accepting them and growing together. Now, the angels ask you to visualize this person as a mirror. It reflects both your most luminous qualities and the aspects you still need to work on. This is a precious opportunity for mutual growth. Instead of looking for perfection in the other person, look for authenticity. Instead of fearing conflicts, see them as opportunities for deeper understanding. The angels show that when you finally come together, it will be like a melody finding its harmony. Each note will be different, but together, you will create a unique and unforgettable song. You will learn that love is not about avoiding challenges, but about facing them together, with courage and compassion. Dear soul, you are stronger than you think. Your journey so far has proven that. The angels want you to know that every step, no matter how small or uncertain, has brought you closer to that love. Keep trusting, keep walking, because the best is yet to come. Dear soul, As we move forward on this journey, the angels continue to shed light on what is to come in your love life. They want you to know that the love that is destined for you is more than a meeting of souls. It is a divine opportunity to transform, heal, and evolve. This person you will meet or meet again carries baggage, just like you. But the angels ask you to see this baggage not as a burden, but as a treasure trove of experiences. It is through these experiences that you will learn to love together in a deeper and more authentic way. The angels show me a scene. It's as if you were sailing in a boat on calm waters, but just ahead there are rapids that will require courage and skill to cross. This love you desire will not only be built in the calm moments, but also in the way you face the storms. Imagine the strength of two people who support each other, who understand that love is not the absence of difficulties, but the presence of commitment. This person, destined for you, will be your safe haven in difficult times, but will also need your support and patience as they face their own challenges. The angels ask you to reflect on what it means to give and receive in love. We are often quick to offer, but hesitant to accept. Perhaps you have been the one who has always taken care of, always given more, without asking for anything in return. Now, the angels are guiding you to a new kind of love, one in which balance is the foundation. This balance doesn't mean perfect equality at all times, but rather the natural dance of two people who adapt, who take turns leading and following. To achieve this, the angels ask that you allow yourself to receive as much as you are willing to give. The person you are approaching will also have to learn the same lesson. At first they may resist, be afraid of depending on someone or showing their vulnerability, but just like you, they are being guided to trust in the power of love. The angels show me that when you are finally together, there will be moments of intense connection, but also of confrontation. Don't see these confrontations as failures, but as opportunities for growth. Every argument, every misunderstanding, will be an invitation for you to understand each other better and strengthen your bond. Dear soul, before you can blossom as a couple, it is essential that you each blossom as individuals. The angels are asking you to keep investing in yourself, in your dreams, in your emotional and spiritual health, in your happiness. The more you know and love yourself, the stronger the foundation for this relationship will be. And in the same way, every effort that person makes to heal and grow brings them closer to you. The angels want you to know that there is a greater purpose to this encounter. It's not just about the two of you. It's also about the impact you will have on the world around you. Together, you will be a positive force, inspiring those around you to believe in true love and the power of human connection. Before we continue this message, take a deep breath and write in the comments, "I am ready to receive the love that the universe has prepared for me." This act of affirmation will open up space for the energy of love to manifest even more in your life. Dear soul, the angels assure you that what is to come is an experience that will transform not only your view of love, but also of yourself. This person will be a reflection of your own growth, a partner for the adventures and challenges that life offers. Dear soul, the angels continue to guide your journey, whispering about the love that is coming and revealing the last details of this special connection. This is the time to understand the power of reunion and how it can change not only your life, but also the way you understand love and yourself. Imagine two rivers flowing in different directions, but at a certain point, they converge and flow together in harmony. This is how the angels describe the union between you and this person. Each of you has traveled a unique path, full of challenges and victories, and now the universe is orchestrating the moment when your lives will meet. The angels show that when this happens, there will be an immediate feeling of recognition, as if your souls already knew each other. Perhaps you have crossed paths before, but weren't ready to see each other fully. Now, divine time is aligned, and the love that seemed so far away will begin to manifest in a tangible way. But there is something the angels want you to understand. Although this encounter is magical, it is not the end of the journey. It is the beginning of a new phase. This love will require care, patience, and the willingness of both of you to work together to build something lasting. This person will come to you with the intention of sharing your life, but also with their own imperfections and doubts. The angels ask you to welcome them with compassion, understanding that true love is less about finding perfection in the other person, and more about accepting and valuing their humanity. Think of the process of cutting a precious stone. It already has value in its raw state, but when it is cut, its natural beauty is revealed. In the same way, the love between you will be polished over time, becoming stronger and brighter with every challenge overcome and every moment shared. The angels show that this person is getting ready to come to you. There is something they need to close, perhaps an emotional cycle, a fear, or even an old relationship that no longer serves their growth. This closure is essential for them to come to you with an open heart and ready for a new start. Meanwhile, the angels ask you to continue taking care of yourself, investing in what brings you joy and peace. They want you to be full of energy and self-love when this meeting takes place, as this will be the basis for a balanced and healthy relationship. You may feel that you are carrying unanswered questions or desires that still seem distant, but the angels remind you that divine timing is working in your favor. Even when it seems that nothing is happening, behind the scenes the universe is in motion, aligning the circumstances so that this love enters your life at the right time. Before we continue, write in the comments, "I accept the transformation of love in my life." This act of declaration reinforces your intention to welcome what is to come with openness and courage. Dear soul, the angels want you to know that there is a reason for every wait, for every challenge you have faced so far. Every step you have taken, even at times when you seem to be going in circles, has brought you closer to this love. They ask you to view the future with optimism, not as an idealized destination, but as a journey full of possibilities. Imagine you and this person walking together, supporting each other as you face life's ups and downs. This relationship will not only be a source of joy, but also a reflection of who you have become. You'll realize that all the inner work you've done has been crucial in attracting someone who matches your essence. Dear soul, the angels are by your side every step of the way, assuring you that the love you desire is real and is getting closer. They ask that you keep walking with faith, trusting in the process, and preparing to embrace this new phase with an open heart. Dear soul, the angels are now revealing the last piece of this journey, where all the pieces begin to fall into place, and what seemed far away finally becomes a reality. This love that the universe has in store for you is not only your heart's desire, but also a response to your evolution, your patience, and your faith. The angels show you that when you and this person finally unite, it will be like two halves of a puzzle that complete each other. Not because you need each other to be whole, but because together you create something even more beautiful and powerful. This union will be a reflection of everything you've learned, all the wounds you've healed, and all the courage you've shown along the way. There is a moment when waiting turns into celebration, and the angels assure you that this moment is closer than you think. They ask you to allow yourself to dream of this meeting, not as something distant, but as a tangible reality. Imagine the first moments together, the look that says more than words, the touch that conveys security and belonging. The angels also want you to know that this journey doesn't end here. Love is a continuous journey, a dance of discovery and renewal. You will learn together to overcome challenges, celebrate victories, and grow as individuals and as a couple. There will be moments of intense joy, but also of learning, and each one will strengthen the bond between you even more. Dear soul, the angels show you that there is a greater force guiding all of this. That force is the unconditional love that exists at the heart of the universe, a love that transcends time and circumstances. It is this love that is guiding you and this person to meet, that is preparing the ground for you to blossom together. Now the angels ask you to visualize a door in front of you. Behind this door is the life you've always dreamed of, filled with love, companionship, and purpose. They are reaching out to you, inviting you to walk through that door with confidence and hope. To strengthen this intention, write in the comments, "I accept the love that is meant for me." This simple act of affirmation is a symbol of your openness to what is to come. Dear soul, when this person enters your life fully, you will understand that everything had a purpose. Every wait, every tear, every challenge was like a foundation built with care, preparing you for a love that is not just a wish, but a blessing. This relationship will be unlike any other you've ever experienced. It will bring with it a depth and connection that transcends the ordinary. There will be laughter, there will be tears, but above all, there will be the certainty that you belong together. The angels want you to know that, whatever happens, you are already worthy of this love. It's not a reward for something you've done or failed to do, but an extension of who you are, an enlightened soul, capable of transforming the world around you with your light. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "I'm ready to experience true love." Share your experiences in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like it and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching,